me, 'cause I see all your pain. It's written in your eyes. You and I, we are one and the same. For better or for worse, our dreams are our curse. We are united in our pain. So tell me why we live like angels with no halos, walking blind in a wasteland, a graveyard, out of sight and out of mind. It must be crazy to live so aimlessly, and yet so confined. We survive. We are fighters and we break the odds alive. We break the odds alive. Even when you're on your own, you don't walk alone. I'm by your side. Somehow we Tell me why we're gifted with such insight, but we're so blind to the demons that we all fight. Is this really by design? And if so, then what happened to our human side? If we can't let go of the hate in our souls, then I fear we've wasted our lives. We survive. We are fighters and we break the odds alive. We break the odds alive. Even when you're on your own, you don't walk alone. I'm by your side. Somehow we survive. We are fighters and we break the odds alive. We break the odds alive. Even when you're on your own, you don't walk alone. I'm by your side. Somehow we survive. Siamese, I know your name. Don't hide from me, 'cause I see all your pain. It's written in your eyes. You and I, we are one and the same. For better or for worse, our dreams are our curse. We are united in our pain. So tell me why we live like angels with no halos, walking blind I know your name. Don't hide from me, 'cause I see all your pain. It's written in your eyes. You and I, we are one and the same. For better or for worse, our dreams are our curse. We are united in our pain. So tell me why we live like angels with no halos, walking blind in a wasteland, a graveyard, out of sight and out of mind. It must be crazy to live so aimlessly, and yet so confined. Eye to eye, we survive. We are fighters and we break the odds alive. We break the odds alive. Even when you're on your own, you don't walk alone. I'm by your side. I'm here. Somehow we Tell me why we're gifted with such insight, but we're so blind to the demons that we all fight. Is this really by design? And if so, then what happened to our human side? If we can't let go of the hate in our souls, then I fear we've wasted our lives. Eye to eye, we survive. We are fighters and we break the odds alive. We break the odds alive. Even when you're on your own, you don't walk alone. I'm by your side. I'm here. Somehow we I know your name, don't hide from me, 'cause I see all your pain. It's written in your eyes, you and I, we are one and the same. For better or for worse, our dreams are our curse. We are united in our pain. So tell me why we live like angels with no halos, walking blind. I know your name. Don't hide from me, 'cause I see all your pain. It's written in your eyes. You and I, we are one and the same. For better or for worse, our dreams are our curse. We are united in our pain. So tell me why we live like angels with no halos, walking blind in a wasteland, a graveyard, out of sight and out of mind. It must be crazy to live so aimlessly, and yet so confined. We survive. We are fighters and we break the lines alive. We break the lines alive. Even when you're on your own, you don't walk alone. I'm by your side. I'm here. Somehow we Tell me why we're gifted with such insight, but we're so blind to the demons that we all fight. Is this really by design? And if so, then what happened to our human side? If we can't let go of the hate in our souls, then I fear we've wasted our lives. We survive. We are fighters and we break the lines alive. We break the lines alive. Even when you're on your own, you don't walk alone. I'm by your side.
Crabs against humidity earlier tonight. with
Yeah, we've got that.
our friends.
Me and Tom. It's
Yeah,
just like
that's
expansion kind of thing.
yeah, that's like holy goddamn, that's hilarious.
We've actually got that. We never actually got Cards Against Humanity. We just got like our first pack.
Ah, but yeah, I'll grab my glasses quick. So
Okay.
just a moment.
See, I just want to make a spoof game called Cods Against Huge Manatees.
Who will win the grand battle of cods against manatees?
No, Cods Against Huge Manatees.
Oh, there you go. Even better. Because deep is huge.
3 Titan-sized manatees.
Oh, damn.
They'll be abnormal Titan-sized as well. Like,
Of course.
at least 30 footers. Like,
Whilst Foxy is grabbing his shades, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the next episode and newest installment of Ring Warriors, the wrestling tabletop role-playing game being created by your #1 man with the ironclad white pale tan with the good looks for make you go ooh, ah. He's single. I don't know where I'm going with that. But ladies and gents, hello there. It's the expert here. Ring Warriors, my game, my magnum opus, my baby, whatever you want to call it. With the crew, I'm ready to rock. So,
Yes.
recap for anyone that's missed out on bits. So, our lovely team at the moment have been in the UK, specifically in London, as they are currently there to take on the Strong Style champion, specifically the British Strong Style champion. That is known as Boris McLaughlin, also known as Boris the Killer, a champion that, after becoming the champion for so many months, has deteriorated to the point where he's drinking a lot and he's actually murdered people. Holy damn. And you've caught on to the fact that, why is he not in jail? Because he's a champion and he's immune. He has diplomatic immunity. until he loses the belt, which is why you've been asked to take him down once and for all. Specifically,
Yes.
Foxy was asked, so he gets the chance
Yes.
to become Strong Style champion. And whilst all this was happening, Erg opened a burger store
Cool. Birds.
called Erg's Burgs.
And get at him now because he actually sells them cheaper than he pays for the produce because he doesn't understand maths
There you
or
go.
how business works. He just wants to sell burgers because burgers. He uses his body as a hot plate as well. Like
There you are.
he just heats up specific sections. Like you can have a nice big burger cooked on his breast if you want. Like you can ask.
Very good stuff. And with that in mind, the party ended up getting into a barroom brawl with a new friend Eric as they went toe-to-toe with Mike Jaws and a couple of his shark buddies. It was wild. It was crazy. To one shark on, very deadly apparently, because my god, he got completely wrecked.
And Mike Jaws got a little bit stuck.
Oh yeah,
He said-
Joel, he needed a
Yeah.
dentist, let's put it that way.
You could say he had his mouth full.
Yes.
Oh! And with
Ah.
that said, the party did get away from that with a little help from a mysterious Azarian friend. As they got back, they trained up, they got prepared, and now it is the Royal Smackdown, their next event happening live in London, as the crew have some big matches ahead of them. Wow, let's get down to it. Now, this moment in time, you guys have pulled up to the Royal Albert Hall, where the Royal Smackdown is being taken place. And when you arrive there, and you get to where like your group dressing room is, you realise Erg's there already.
Where did where did you go, Ugg?
Well,
Yeah.
well, see, just shrugged. Like,
That's the explanation for it all.
he doesn't know. As far as I can think, he's probably just walking into a wall somewhere, thinking he's on holiday.
Fair
Well
enough.
then.
Well, there you go. If he's here, he's here.
Would you put it past him?
Oh, it's a very good point. But with that in mind, it is time for action. You guys are like preparing yourselves in the cloakroom, ready to go. As Mike Knox, one of the former British champions, comes into the room and just looks at all you guys and just goes, "Hey guys, great to see you here. I just wanted to come on in and wish you good luck on today's show."
Yeah. Well,
Nice to
it's
see you too.
yeah, it was an honor for you to invite us over and show you Brits what we're made of and all.
I'm
Great
made
stuff.
of rock.
And so you are.
And actually, if we are precise, at the moment tonight's drinks include a Crowmore and Strongbow ciders.
Yes.
Yes.
But no drinking yet. You only drink after we celebrate a great show, not before the show begins. Even if it's a gimmick, I don't encourage it.
Yeah, it's not my.
That's fine.
I totally encourage it, but that's just me.
Just be prepared. We got some heavy hitters in tonight.
Literally.
Oh dang! And so he does one good set of good luck, pops back out of the room, and not too soon after he's gone, you got a little guy, like a little gnome guy with a headset and a clipboard out with like the list of who's on next. As he
Yeah, Dave's in here under the bed. Somebody came and asked me.
Lovely. And as he's going through his list of bits, he looks over what he has, and he goes, "Okay, which one of you is Lavanya?"
And Lavanya will raise her arm up and go, "That'll be me."
They say, "Okay, you're up. You're the first one in. Get in there."
Alright, and Lavagna's just gonna go on over and
Okay, brilliant.
yeah.
Now, it's key to note that in the cloakroom where all you guys will be in between matches, you guys have a television screen where you can keep tabs on what's happening inside the ring at all times. So you can watch along with the fans. Lavanya, as you're going up towards the ring, you're just about to hit the ramp until you're stopped before going out. And ironically, it's actually Mike Knox stopping you. As he goes, Lavanya, I apologise. There's been a bit of a mix-up. You're on in just a moment. We have one match to go on just before you start.
Oh, okay.
And when you look at the nearby television screen, Eric is in the ring.
Oh, wow. Hashtag protect Eric.
Hashtag protect Eric.
And it is at that moment in time, when the lights go off in the stadium, you hear a heavy crescendo of guitars rolling in, as Eric, this evening, will be going one-on-one with the World Hardcore Champion, Mike Jaws.
Oh, holy crap.
They said they were going to give him a big opportunity match. This is what he's given.
Yeah, a big opportunity indeed.
Oh yeah.
Holy damn.
Now, Lavanya, do you react in any way whilst you're seeing this, or?
I mean, I kind of look surprised at like how. I kind of look surprised at how like Mike Jaws is like. So that's why Toothless is in Britain.
And that's when now you see noticeable scars on him. Like he's kind of bandaged up in places from where that bar fight happened. But you just like even see how pissed he is. Just insanely angry as Mike Knox is watching the telly with you and just utters to you. Yeah, when we said to Eric we wanted to give him a big challenge, we gave him the biggest challenge of them all.
By sending Jaws in?
Well, you see, the thing about Eric is he was going against guys on his level or lower. In order for him to properly show his skills, he needs to go against someone that takes him to the limit, if not breaks his limit.
I can do that.
Mike Knox does not hear this, as you are not there. Yet gets a strange feeling that he has heard a rock say something.
Just to say, did I hear that rock move?
I mean, are you sure Eric's gonna be okay? I mean, he's starting now, and Mike, well, Mike Jaws.
Hey, don't worry. If I know Mike as well as I know him, he'll be absolutely fine. He'll be able to put on a great show out there. And as soon as he says that, as like you just see the bell ring as the referee gets pushed out of the way, Mike Jaws just grabs Eric onto his shoulder and starts punching the living shit out of his face, forcing him against the ropes. He just non-stop clobbering Eric, just causing utter destruction.
Okay, on the scale of 1 to, like, dead, how bad is Eric looking?
Well, why don't I roll a d20 and find out?
Oh, no.
He's not great. He's feeling it. He's really feeling it. And is he going to keep feeling it? Oh, yeah. He's going to keep feeling it. Effectively, he's being, like, completely clobbered into that rope. You see a moment when he tries to grab on a Mike Jaws' arm and try and, like, fake his head out. He manages to dodge a punch and swing up one of his own, but it hits into the side of Mike's face as he just kind of, like, smiles, looking, like, poised into Eric again, as you see him Irish whip him to the opposite side of the ring, Eric then bounces off of the ring ropes as Mike Jules sets himself up, grabs Eric by the waist as he's running towards him, and chucks Eric about 20 feet up into the air. Where at this point, Mike Jules signals for his climax move as he jumps up into the air, grabs Eric's waist by the teeth, dives back downward and with a spin, driving him into the mat with full force.
Ooh. Ouch.
And when that smack happens, you don't see any life coming from Eric's body, as the referee just simply counts 1, 2, 3.
Wow.
You should have gone against me.
There is that moment in time where Mike Knox is like signaling like the EMTs to get to the ring and help him out to make sure that Eric is okay. Mike Jaws is just celebrating, having a great time, like even giving Eric one last kick just to make sure that he's down and out.
Well, that was unexpected.
Oh.
Quite a slugfest.
Yes.
Oh man, do I go out there?
You can. It's your decision.
Man. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to go out there and just be like, hey! If you want to pick on someone your own size, then you got some right here. I'm gonna regret this, but
like you end up going out there without Mike Knox knowing, as you're standing on the stage shouting that, not knowing that Mike Jaws was walking up the ramp back to the back at this point, and he's about 10 feet in front of you as you've shouted this at him in front of a whole crowd that are going a little bit crazy over the whole fact that, oh, what's happening?
oh man.
And it's at that moment in time when Mike looks towards you, just giving you an angry stare, as you guys just have this stare down moment on the stage that everyone can see. It's like as if this aura is coming off of you too, where everyone's like, fight, 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 fight! They just want the match to happen so badly. But all Mike Jaws does, he looks away and just walks on.
Oh, bitch! Oh, I would like to grab. Oh,
Give him a slap on the side of the head.
I would like to bitch slap the side of his head with my talon and hey! I am talking to you! You don't walk away from me!
Okay, if that's the case, roll me a d20, and because you're doing it with a big shouty voice, why not add your appeal onto it?
Okay, so my appeal is plus that. It's a 16. That's pretty decent.
It's pretty decent indeed. Not decent enough for Mike Jaws when he's in this state. So you're shouting at him, like you try and take a swing at him, it just pings like the back of his fin, and he just carries on walking, and as he's walking he just sticks up a hand with the middle finger right in your face.
Oh, bitch! Fucking bitch!
Oh dang. It's at this moment in time where, like, you see the EMTs treating Eric, coming up with Eric on a stretcher. And as the stretcher goes past you, you see Eric still got some life in him, but he's just badly injured.
I'm just thinking, because I Yeah, because I really want to like challenge him to like a match like round the Bermuda Triangle. Like,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what. Why don't you go down the ring and make yourself heard?
Alright. Going down to the ring.
Okay, you go.
And...
You just think of this time, right? No time left for present. You head down to the ring and climb on in. You ask one of like the ring handlers to give you a microphone. As you take the microphone, and you say your piece.
Oh boy, this is going to be totally improvised. Okay. Alright. Mike Jaws, or shall I call you Toothless? Listen up! You think that just because you beat up a kid that you're all hard. But all that makes you look like is a bully. A toothless bully.
See how the crowd reacts to
Still
this.
has teeth.
Oh no.
The crowd of the moment are just thinking, that's a little immature! Yeah, say something better! Okay.
Why don't you try me on for size? I'll tell you what, I'll come to your stupid slumber party at the Bermuda Triangle and I will take you on in your so-called shark cage match.
Oh my lord. How did the crowd react to that? Well, the crowd just hear like you, Bermuda Triangle, shark cage match, and then it's like, oh my god, what? Ah! Like, let's start going a little bit nuts. As then you just hear the chant, shark cage, shark cage, shark cage, as they're all just going nuts for it. And instead of hearing anything from Mike Jaws, instead, what you start hearing is like a mini like fanfare of like generic like Rocky music. As you see a bunch of guys coming down to the ring in plaided red and black shirts that just start surrounding the ring. In total, there's about 12 of them from all different sizes. Some are humans. You see a couple of elves and a couple of loplins there, just in this gear and just surrounding your ring. It's at that moment in time when you realise, oh wait, you're in a lumberjack match. It's right now. And those are the lumberjacks.
Hey.
And with that done, your lumberjacks have arrived, but you were never told who your opponent was.
All I got was a bit of paper saying lumberjack. That was it.
It is at that moment in time when you hear this like grand, like Rocky attitude-y fanfare coming out. And as you do, you just see, like, from what seems to be like the blackness from the stage, an arrow being shot out, hitting like some of like this stage lighting up above you, creating like a rope thread, as you just see like someone sliding down the rope from the rafters in a like green zip-up hooded outfit with a pair of elbow pads, a pair of like banded wristbands, in like green and black wrestling tights and thick wrestling boots. And as this individual lands in the ring, down that rope, and turns around to you, taking off his hood as he does, you notice him to be the Azarian that helped you out in that alleyway.
Ooh.
It is Robin Loxley.
Ed's going to turn
at
this point and just ask him to fill him in a little bit. And then have to roll a d20 to his other understanding of it.
Alright.
Well, if it isn't our savior.
Also, if you were going to explain anything, don't bother. I rolled a 1.
Okay. Needless to say, like the guys try and explain who this guy is, and you're like, so bugs?
So he's a Robin?
No. So Robin Loxley is like, he's ready for action. He looks towards you and just goes, "Yeah, I'll save you in disguise, I'm afraid. I was asked to specifically come in to test your skills, especially if you want to challenge Mike Jaws in our Shark Cage match."
Well, I could do with a little bit of a warm-up. The more practice I get, the better.
I like the attitude. Okay. And like you just see him like click his neck and click his knuckles in as like he takes a fighting pose. Let's do this. And that's when the referee just goes, "River bat! Ding ding ding! Let's get ready to roll!" Roll those D20s.
Okay, I rolled a 19.
Oh, I only rolled a 17, so well done. You get to go first. What you doing?
Ooh. Right, what am I going to do?
And whilst you think of what you're doing, just so the people at home know what's happening in a lumberjack match. So a lumberjack match works like this. It's very much your straightforward match where you win by pinfall, submission, disqualification, and all that jazz. However, there are people outside the ring. If you get thrown outside the ring, the people outside are legally allowed to beat the living crap out of you if they so wish and throw you back in. They are normally impartial, as these guys are, and they will take full advantage of if you get thrown outside. Needless to say, be careful.
Okay. So... And... Right, I'm hoping that I found the most up-to-date move list because I totally forgot to put that up. Whoopsie! God, there we go. Righty-ho then. Let's see. Let us see. Okay. Okay, Lavanya is going to use her tail to try and grapple Robin.
Alrighty.
Yes. So as a bonus function. Ooh.
Oh.
Okay. So they must roll a power die and roll higher than my power to escape the headlock.
Okay. What is your power as reference?
My power is 6. That's
Okay.
like normal.
Okay, so I would have to roll the 6. And I only rolled the 5.
Hey, which means you will be stuck in that hold for 2 turns.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Get my turn die out. Lovely.
But wait, folks, that was my bonus function. My action will be to kind of once I have a minute hold, I'm gonna like sort of throw him up and I'm gonna like sort of throw him up in the air. Then I'm just gonna straight up Superman punch him.
Alrighty. And because he's tightened up by your necky tail actions, you can roll this attack with favour.
Ooh. And I'm guessing this is under power.
Yes.
That'll be an 18.
It is a lander!
Woo!
So you, with his effectively tied on up with your tail, you just take a few steps back, size yourself up, and then just go clobber around that face, and it clocks.
And I want it so that he's launched into the lumberjacks.
Oh, like try and knock him over the ropes into the lumberjacks. I like it. Right. With that punch, I want you first to roll me the damage for the punch.
Okay, so it'll be a D6 plus power.
Yes.
And then plus my 1 from the gloves, because I always keep forgetting that. That is going to be an 11.
Ooh, lovely.
11 points of damage.
Lovely. So let me just get that in here. Minus that. He is now on that much health. Lovely. Okay, and what Robin's now going to have to do is he's going to have to roll. Specifically, he's going to have to roll toughness to see if he can't stay in the ring. Or he's going to get knocked out. And that is going to do it. Okay. So with that Superman punch, it rocks him. It sends him back. As he is about to, like, collide with the ropes, he uses his initiative to actually just latch onto the tail that's around his neck and keep his footing, stopping him from going any further.
Okay. Fun times.
There you go.
And because I managed to successfully hit him,
Yes.
can I land and can I do another strike against him as with the old one too?
Yes, you can.
Alrighty then. So he sort of managed to. So is he against the ropes right now, or is he sort of like a little way?
There's like a 5-foot gap against him with the ropes, like just a tiny-ish gap. Bearing in mind you're still wrapped around his neck with your tail.
Okay. Cool. And with that, I'm just going to do a straight uppercut so that he's sort of like whee into the lumberjacks.
Oh damn! Okay, go for it.
Is this going to be normal or with favor?
That's going to be a normal one for this one.
God damn it, that's a 10.
Okay, so the first hit lands. You use that opportunity to like, run up again and go for that uppercut of yours, as he's able to bend back enough so that you just swipe the air in front of you.
Alright. Yeah, and I believe that is me done.
Lovely. Okay, with that in mind, it is now time for Robin. Brave Sir Robin. Anyway. And what he's going to do is, the first thing he's going to do actually, knowing that he is currently being entangled by your tail for this turn, he's going to take this chance to actually jump over and try and wrap some of that tail around your own neck to imply a headlock. Which, let's see if this lands. Ha! Oh god. That's a 7 versus your AC.
Nope.
He did have to roll that with harm because obviously he's being entangled.
Oh yeah.
Didn't quite work out for him. Oh no! Which only means one thing for Robin of Locksley. He has to improvise. And with his improvisational skills, he is going to like grab the tail and like drag you over to the ropes that little bit, which he's gonna have to roll for to see if he can move both of you. Which he succeeds in doing.
Oh.
So he's able to shift you guys a little bit closer, so he's now against the ropes. As you're probably just thinking of this time, what's he planning? As he jumps over the ropes with your tail in trying to drag you down with him. So let's see if he's able to do this. So what we want to do here is, I want us to roll a D20. We're going to make this a flat one, and whoever rolls highest wins.
Come on, RNG gods. I rolled a 6.
And I rolled an 8.
God damn it!
Dang.
So using his own, like, full body of force, he chucks himself over the ropes, takes you with him, and as a bonus function, the lumberjacks around you guys just immediately start having to go. First things first, I'm going to have to roll a d12 and see how many of them are taking part in the beatdown. 9 of them are.
Oh, God!
Oh,
They're
wow.
lumberjacks and they don't care.
There you go.
Oh, there we go.
And that is a 16 versus your AC.
That misses.
Alrighty. And that only just misses Robin as well. As they go in for a beatdown, and you guys just like stand up. You see these guys like encircle you for a moment as they just start swinging and trying to grab you and whatnot, and you're just like bobbing and weaving back to one another, as if it's like an episode of Power Rangers where you're back to back and like countering all the moves coming at you. And it's at that moment in time that whilst you guys are on the outside, Loxy's going to use his burst of intuition. He's going to have to roll a smarts check to see if he can get past this, mind you. So let's have a look. Well, what did I add up to? Well, his idea didn't quite pan out. He had this great idea suddenly clock onto his head, where in the midst of a distraction, he was going to sneak out of the fight and jump his way back into the ring. He jumps on the apron, but one of the lumberjacks actually catches him, grabs him by the leg, and throws him off of the apron, causing him to land belly first onto the like bare surroundings around the ring, where he does incur damage. And he receives an additional 4 points of damage.
Nice.
Ooh, nice.
That will take him down this much. Lovely. And with that said, he is currently downed outside of the ring due to his mistakes, leaving you with whatever you want to do.
Ah,
But
boy.
before you do, Urg! Urg!
Yes.
Roll me a d20.
Oh, I've had bad luck so far. Never mind, I rolled an 18.
The crowd love it! They're loving this match. They're really behind it. They're really engaged behind it already. And they're like, oh, this is going to be a classic. Yeah. Good money. I love it. Okay, Lavanya, what are you doing?
Oh boy. Okay. You know what? She's gonna try and push past like the lumberjacks to get to Robin.
Okay.
And yeah.
Right.
And yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So, to push past the lumberjacks and get past Robin, the lumberjacks, as you're walking past them, will get an attack of opportunity against you. So let's see if they hit. Again, that is only a 16 versus your AC, which does miss.
You miss.
So you're all good. You're bobbing and weaving out of the way, and you get to where Robin is.
Right. And with my tail, I want to wrap it around his ankle, and I want to catapult him into the ring.
Alrighty. And what I want you to do there is, I want you to roll me a d20, add your power onto it, see if you have the power to chuck him in there.
16!
That will do it. You grab his ankle with your tail, and using the full force of your tail, just go whoosh as you just chuck him over the top rope, and he lands back first into the ring. Like, feeling a little bit of pain from the initial smack of it all. He'll take an additional 3 points of damage because of that throwing.
Mm-hmm.
Carry on.
Alright. So would that be an action, or well, would that be a bonus function, or?
I'll let you do that as a bonus, why not?
Okay. Then, As an action, I'm going to try. Yeah.
I'll let you use that as a bonus action, so I'll technically let you use that as your hiss end trait of using your tail.
Okay. So then I would like to push past the lumberjacks once again. And I would like to jump. I would like to climb onto like the sort of ring, but like still holding on to the ropes. And let me see what sort of move I want to do, because you know what? Yeah, I'm just trying to think. Okay. Yeah, I'm like, what do I do? What do I do?
Well, what idea are you thinking? You thinking of like jumping off of the ropes and doing a thing?
Yeah, like...
Oh, cool.
Like a kind of... You know what? I would like to give the moonsault... Well, I say moonsault. Go. So she's like... So... Okay, I'm okay. So tell me if how I'm describing it works or something.
Okay.
She's gonna like turn her back on the ropes.
Yeah.
Then she's going to try and somersault, like over the ropes and just land on Robin.
Okay. Yes. It's like a backflip moonsault over the ropes and onto Robin.
Yes.
Yeah. That's understandable. Right. First things first. Can you get past the lumberjacks?
All right. So
well,
just,
that's only a 5 versus your AC, so you're good there.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just pushing them out of the way, like move out of the way, like pushing their faces and just knocking them over as I go along.
Brilliant. So what happens here is you effectively jump onto the apron, and as you jump onto the apron, you put your back to the ropes, and you begin to initiate the flip. Because you're doing this in a very, very wittiful manner, add your wits onto the attack.
Okay. What the heck is my wits? What is my wits? My wits is... Ooh, that's pretty decent, actually. Oh, that's a 10!
So what happens is, you go to do the backflip, and it's going quite well until halfway through when you realise, wait a minute. I'm the kind of person that beats people up. I don't normally do flips. As your back lands onto the ropes, and quickly roll me a toughness check for me.
Okay. Right. Toughness. Okay. With the +6. That's a 19.
Okay. What was going to happen was, with the sheer amount of force that was going to go onto the ropes were going to bounce you back towards the lumberjacks. However, using your intuition, you were able to latch your arms underneath the ropes as you were falling backwards, catching them, so that you're not launched outwards, and instead you're just back on the apron.
Okay. Okay. And I
Sweet
think...
recovery.
Yeah. And I think... that would be more or less my go.
Yes, you can use the rest of your move to go climb
I'm
into
going to
the
go
ring
back
normally.
into the ring. Yeah, I'm going to climb back into the ring.
Cool. By climbing back into the
Staying on there.
By climbing back into the ring, the lumberjacks, they just brace themselves, go back into like regular, like floating around positions as they wait for their next opportunity. Now, at this moment in time, Robin's on the floor, and he's going to use half of his move to stand back up again and look back at you, giving you a nice little nod, as if to think, okay, this girl's got spunk. I like it. And what he's going to do is, he's going to run at you, and he's going to try and trap... He's going to try and charge at you with his legs out towards you, and try and trap your head with his legs.
Okay.
No, I don't think Lavanya has taken any damage yet. You're good. And as he goes to run at you and try and latch his head over your head, he rolls a 19 versus your AC.
That's a 19, so that kind of blocks.
Waha. So with that, you see the legs coming, and you just kind of like, woo, you like just move out to one side about it, as you just think, that all you got? As he just climbs back up after the land, trying to go for an elbow into your gut.
Okay.
As he rolls a 22 versus your AC.
God damn it, that hits.
Okay, and that elbow digs right into your gut as if it's a sledgehammer smacking you in there. Like, causing that little, like, gut recess to come back out there.
Yeah.
And you take, if I add this up, take 7 points of damage.
You know what? I can take it. Okay, so that's gonna be... Cool. Alright. Not too bad. Not too shabby.
Kill. Just gonna see what he has at his disposal. Let's have a look. No, that's about all he's going to be able to do at the moment. He unleashes that gut blow as he's just standing over you as you're holding onto your gut. Just going, you've got to keep your eyes open. You can't keep your eyes on me. What do you expect will happen against Mike?
Okay.
Now, whilst Lavanya's thinking of her next move, Christy!
Yep.
Roll me a d20.
It was me. While I'm awake. 13.
Nice! The fans still like it. The fans are actually quite engaged. There's a little bit of there's a couple of finicky fans who are like, I've seen this before. While some other fans are like, oh, shut up, this is an awesome match. They kind of like bickering against one another, but they're really enjoying it, which is great.
Okay.
So what will happen, Lavanya?
Right. Right, okay. I'm just gonna... Right. I do have an idea on what I want to do. And... God damn, like... This... Okay. Okay. Right. What I'm going to do is I am going to apply the okay. Okay. Right. I am after sort of like recovering from that elbow strike to the gut.
Yep.
I'm going to look up and I am going to apply the Cobra Clutch Bulldog.
Oh.
So she would have to
Nice.
she would have to sort of go into Cobra Clutch. Well, yeah. I mean, I've been trying to look for Cobra Clutch. I was like, why can't I find it?
Yeah, it's so cool. So basically what you do is you're like holding onto your gut, but you're kind of not like 100% teasing it. Yeah, you're kind of faking it a little bit just so you can size him up at this moment in time. You see an opening as you're able to just get behind him, apply like the cobra clutch that just wraps his arms around his neck, choking him. And with that choke, you just plan to drop him forward face first with the bulldog. Roll your smarts. Or roll with your smarts.
So D20 with smarts. I don't think it is that great compared to my wits. Okay, right. So that's going to be plus that. That's a 14.
So you get the cobra clutch on, you're about to go for the bulldog, and as you like drive that momentum for the bulldog, the Robin just sees like a tiny gap in the cobra clutch as he's able to escape from your clutch before you're able to drop him down.
Okay. And then as a bonus fonctionner, I'm just going to try and get him in a headlock again before he could try anything.
Okay. Give me a roll on it.
Okay, yeah, with my tail.
Oh yeah, that's a thing for me and the strength die. Aha.
Yes. Aha.
Power! Don't let me down! He rolled the 6.
God damn it!
So after seeing that coming, you try and whip the tail again, as you just see him like pseudo expecting it, and he just looks over to you and just goes, try again, and just swats your tail out of the air, as if to teach you that you're gonna have to do better than that.
Oh, god damn.
You can tell at this point that Loxley is definitely using this match more as a lesson, rather than not just your stereotypical match.
Okay.
And with that said, it is Robin's turn to go. And with what he is going to do, he's just going to look like side to side at the moment as he sees the ropes behind him, like kind of like jauntily steps backward, uses the ropes to slight momentum and bounces, trying to go for a flying clothesline towards you.
Okay.
And he crits.
No! No!
I'm sorry, it's tradition. Critical!
Critical.
No!
And with that critical hit, he is able to jump off of the ropes, clocking you towards the neck, driving you down to the floor as he does it. Which, if I add up the damage, that will start off by being... okay. And then we roll that. Oh my god. You take... oh god. 28 points of damage.
I am going to use my D6 for the thing, and I will take 23 instead.
Okie dokie.
Oh my god, right, okay.
You take 23 points of damage.
Oh!
As you are driven down to the mat with sheer force of clocking across your neck. Stronger than any clothesline you have felt before. And as you are laying on the mat, Loxley takes advantage of this moment to climb onto one of the nearby turnbuckles and to make a gesture as if he's shooting an arrow into the air. And with that gesture, the fans around him know exactly what's going to happen, as he is going for the hooded arrow, his climax move.
Ooh, wow.
Which is a 20 versus your AC.
God freaking damn it!
Erg's just applauding in the back, right? He knows this is like his teammate, but you respect a good man.
And with that being done, what Robin is able to do is, it's like after performing that gesture, firing the arrow out, it's like he launches an arrow, grabs an invisible rope, and performs a shooting star, which is like a backflip from that rope with momentum going forward, slamming straight on top of you. which ends up dealing, if I add this up, that ends up dealing 14 points of damage.
Okay, that will only deal 12. Oh, god damn, Lavania's not looking good!
And it is at this moment in time that whilst he is laying on top of you, he will get the ref to come on over and go for a cheeky pin!
Gosh darn it, no!
So Lavania, roll me those d20s.
Flat d20s?
They're flat. They're flat. Your first one.
16.
Ooh! You kick out straight away as if it's to think no, no, and no. There's no chance Robin's going to beat you just with a cheeky pin like that. As Robin gets up, the fans are like, ooh, in stun. As they see that happening, thinking, Robin's got this. But no, he doesn't. The match is far from over at this moment in time. But let's find out how the fans truly feel. Foxy!
Alrighty.
Roll me that d20.
Two.
That whole thing that Robin just did actually turned the fans against him.
Oh,
They have decided that in this match, he is the heel and you are the face. And they want you to beat him.
Okay.
And you know what? The fact that this audience is chanting and wanting you to beat him will give you a wrestle point.
Well, I mean, I'm already on 3 wrestle points.
Oh, damn.
You know, freaking what?
Well, with
I'm
a new system, you can hold as many as you can.
Oh, okay.
So there's no hard limit anymore.
Yeah, so in that case, then I am on that much. Right, that is it.
Oh, damn.
Okay. Alright. Lavanya, with no other choice, is going to have to do her finishing move.
Oh.
And then it's going to be Wrecker Ball's Wrecking Ball.
Hot damn.
So, first of all, she has to stand up.
Yes.
And she is first going to try and stun him with, like, just a punch. Like, just a bog, standard normal punch. Oh boy. So that'll be like plus power.
You know what? Use this as if you're using your Shadow Strike.
Okay. Hold on. Let me have a look. Okay, Shadow Strike, Shadow Strike, Shadow Strike. Roll a power or cunning die. I'm gonna roll my power die.
Okay.
Oh boy. Okay, I rolled a 5.
That's higher than his power.
Woo!
So
Okay.
you start off by getting up, seeming a little bit weaker first as you go for like that fake out punch. He puts a guard up, thinking, oh, this is something easy to block, but doesn't see the punch coming. As now you're primed for your climax move.
Right. So, next, Lavanya is going to wrap her tail around Robin's waist, and she's going to fling him into the ropes so that he would bounce back towards her.
Yep.
So, do I need to roll anything for that?
Well, this is going to be your climax move, so roll me for the hit on your climax. But because he was successfully taken with the Shadow Strike, roll the attack with favor.
Right, okay. D20. That will be, I'm guessing, with power?
Yes, that would be.
23.
That is very good. As you do that, he is distracted, doesn't notice the tail wrapping around his waist, as he's chucked against the rope suddenly, bounces back towards you. What's next?
And then, for the final part of my climax, I'm going to just drop kick him in the face.
Nice. And thus the Wrecker Ball. Right, because you've successfully landed your climax move, now it's for damage. So, With your climax move, that is a D12 plus your appropriate stat, which would be your power.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so D12 plus 6, and because I got Brawler's Gloves, that adds a +1?
Yes.
Yes, okay.
And you know what? With the power of the crowd heating you up as if you need to do this in order to clock him some, why don't you roll your damage with favour?
Okay, hang on. Oh god, right. Okay, because I already rolled damage, but I can roll it again, so D12. Okay, plus that much. Okay, 14.
Alrighty.
That's a 14.
Your massive drop kick just clocks him in as he just gets driven down to the mat as if he didn't see anything coming. The crowd at this moment in time going ballistic, thinking, "What a comeback! What?" Blowing their minds. Do you dare pin him?
I dare pin him.
You dare. You go. You pin. Here we go. Referee's at the standby. Referee going up to things first. One! With one big slap onto the mat. People already starting to get a little bit on edge. Goes for the second. Again, the referee checking everything's in line. 2! Crowd now just getting really hype as they chant the number 2 along with the ref. Everyone's going nuts. You guys in the back are going, "Come on, let's do it!" And here we go. 3! Everyone has gone nuts. As Lavanya, out of nowhere, surprises everybody with her own climax move, clocking Robin Loxley and taking him out. What a win.
Nice.
Just so you know, during that, since I mentioned that Erg started clapping, I've been rolling a dice and I've been waiting until I rolled a 1 and I still haven't rolled a 1 yet, but Erg is still clapping.
He's just on constant.
He is just amazed. This is the best he's watched in a long time, and he's just clapping and clapping.
Nice.
Yeah.
And he's clapping away. The crowd are going absolutely crazy at this point, celebrating the fact that the Atlanta State Champion has come to Great Britain and put on a hell of a show for them. Oh,
yeah,
damn.
As soon as like the whole 3 is like sort of said and done, she's just gonna roll onto her back and just take a breather.
Nicely
Be
done.
like, just laugh, just breathe.
And as you're laying on your back, the referee just comes along, checks for you okay, and just puts up your arm whilst you're laying backwards. Just signal to the crowd, "That's your winner!" And whilst you're laying on your back, you notice Loxley like doing like a slow like climb on the nearby ropes to get himself up. As he holds himself up with the ropes, looks over to you and gives you a big smiling nod as he climbs out of the ring and lets you have your moment.
Oh boy, yeah, Lavanya, after finally sort of getting her breath back, just sort of stands up. Oh my god. Yeah, just sort of stands up and just sort of fist pumps in the air to the crowd. And then walks out of the ring.
Nice. And as you step out of the ring, you suddenly hear someone on the microphone just going, "Hold it, hold it, hold it," as Mike Jaws walks out. And as Mike Jaws walks out, the crowd unanimously just go, "Whoa! What's he gonna do about that Bermuda Triangle challenge?" As Mike just looks dead into you as you're near the ring and he's more so on the stage close to where the entrance and exit is to the back. As he's got a microphone looking towards you and just goes, "You want me in my hometown, the Bermuda Triangle, in my shark cage?" You know what? I wasn't even gonna bat an eyelid at it. But after this match, you've got yourself a deal. And he just chucks the microphone down as it smashes, gives you a massive point, sticks his hardcore championship in the air, as he just turns around to walk away from you yet again. A future
This
match
time.
has been made.
You're still applauding. I've rolled this dice about 60 times and not had a 1. No.
So,
No.
as you're on your way to your back to commune with your fellow teammates, it is this moment in time where we will take a breather, just to stretch our legs, grab a drink, do what we have to do, and in a moment we will be back for our next match of the evening. Who will it be? Who will they face? We will find out in a moment. Don't go anywhere, fight fans. We'll be right back.
If I bleed tonight, if I am sad tonight, I don't have a job to find. And if I work tonight, if I'm so tired tonight, I'll fall asleep when I'm home. When I'm home. I was just so far from here, focused on my own way, with never looking back to those who lived in fear. There was nothing I could do, there was nothing you said that could make me realize how much lucky I was. Just out of reach of the fire, was not aware of the nightmare, but when I stopped to see through sight, begging for help, begging for hope, just need to open my eyes down to try to change them to sunshine, to be someone among others. I've got to try it. If I bleed tonight, if I am sad tonight, I don't have a job to find. If I work tonight, if I'm so tired tonight, I fall asleep when I'm looking back to those who lived in fear. There was nothing I could do, there was nothing you said that could make me realize how much lucky I was. Just out of reach of the fire, was not aware of this nightmare. But when I stopped to see those eyes begging for help, begging for hope, just need to open my eyes now to try to change them to sunshine, to be someone among others. I've gotta try it. If I bleed tonight, if I am sad tonight, I don't have the time to fight. If I wake tonight, I'm so tired tonight, I'm falling asleep when I'm home. When I'm no way to go, no one that can see through at the side of the light. I can see my life is crap, I have to see them too. I just live into my world, far from the pain, the fear. Just out of reach of desire, was not aware of the start of hell. But when I stop to see those eyes begging for help, begging for hope, just need to open my eyes now to try to change them to sunshine, to be someone among others. I've gotta try. If I bleed tonight, if I am sad tonight, I don't have the time to fight. If I wake tonight, I'm so tired tonight, I'm falling asleep when I'm home. I was so wrong, I was so blind, I was so dumb and out of time. I was so wrong, I was so blind, I was so If I bleed tonight, if I'm sad tonight, I don't have the time to fight. If I wake tonight, I'm so tired tonight, I'm falling asleep when I'm home. When I'm if I bleed.
Also, wasn't there? Did the bug do like the D6 system?
I believe he
Okay.
has. Yeah, he has. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I was able to get my health at level 2.
Oh yeah.
That's so good. Welcome back, everyone, for the next part of Ring Warriors. This tonight's session, as we have a winner in Lavanya who has successfully defeated Robin Loxley in a lumberjack match.
Woo!
Very nicely done. You go back to the changing rooms in the back. How do you guys respond to seeing Lavanya come in?
Deadly silence.
Gives
Sorry?
applauding the TV, and then he just turns to see you coming, and his hands just move with his eyes, and he's still applauding you in person.
Oh.
Aww. That's adorable.
Funny thing is that I had my mic muted, and you said that there is definitely silence. There wasn't definitely silence on my end. I was talking like non-stop
Oh, no.
all over that.
Oh, no. So what were you thinking when Lavanya walked in?
Well, my thoughts of Lavanya walking in was like, damn, that's a nice match. And I'm really happy that she won it. Was Lavanya a girl? I actually cannot remember, sorry.
Lavanya is female.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it was a really nice match.
Oh, well, thank you, and hopefully you'll come out of your one alive.
Let's hope so.
Ah, yes. We will soon find out.
In fact, you have to come out of this alive.
So if I die, you are gonna beat me up even worse.
I will exorcise your. I will conduct a seance, bring out your ghost, and I will haunt you for the rest of your undead life.
Before all that, Erg will slam dunk you into a bin.
Oh wow.
Friendship.
Friendship. Maybe a
Nice.
bit dysfunctional, but well.
But it's friendship.
But it's friendship.
Okay. And to test out, and now that you guys are having a bit of a friendly moment, little gnome guy with his headset and his clipboard comes back in, and he's checking things on his list as he goes, okay, next, which one of you is Erg?
He stopped applauding.
Breeze. Okay. You, rock guy, are you Erg?
Yes.
Okay, come on over. You're about to start. Your match next.
And you just walk silently to the door.
Ooh.
Knock him out.
That is the plan.
Nice. And as you go, you come out onto the stage. You see the fans around you and the ramp down to the ring. How would you like to enter?
Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun, dun-dun, dun, dun-dun. And he just, as the music starts to really kick in, he just puts his arms into the air and just walks straight off, straight out, down there, looking at the crowd left and right.
Nice.
He's ready. He is ready.
He's ready. I like it.
He's just like arms held in the air as if he's already won. He knows what he wants.
Nice. And as you've done that, you look up the ramp because you also do not know who your opponent is. As all of a sudden around you, you hear the noises of you hear like a fanfare of like trumpets, snare drums, kind of like a full orchestra set coming up. As you hear the Belarus national anthem.
Oh wow.
And
Okay.
with the Belarus national anthem, you just suddenly see, like, you see just these big, furry feet coming up from the mat as you see this big, hulking beast of fluff come on out with, like, a singlet over his, like, one arm, like, stereotypical, like, old-school Andre the Giant style wrestling tight. Or wrestling suit, leopard printed on the top with like black at the bottom. As he comes out onto the stage with his big bushy, like bearded figure, with his hands out, just going "Ah!" As the crowd are in shock. Who is this madman? Everyone, roll me a smarts check.
Can I roll mine with advantage? Because I think I know who it is.
No, because now you're mixing player knowledge with character knowledge.
There. Okay, so smart knowledge. Smarts.
Smarts, please.
Okay, smart.
21.
Nice.
19.
Nice.
There is actually a question in my chat.
Because of my aspiration. No.
And the question is it Lukashenko?
Sadly, no.
Sadly, no.
So I get. I rolled. Yeah. This is the first time I've ever failed one of those.
Oh, damn.
Wow.
Sad times. Because normally you're on it with your smarts, strangely.
Idiot savant. This is the idiot side.
Okay, so for you, Erg, being face to face with this guy as he's coming down the ring, all you think is, bunny? Where rabbit? as you guys in the back know who this is. As you were training back of the surge, Coach showed you a bunch of wrestling tapes. And one of the tapes that he showed you was a match featuring a lionhead Loplam with a similar figure to this guy, big bushy like beard and facial features, etc., who is literally a stonking powerhouse when it comes to a ring, and also a Belgian, yes, well, a Belarusian, Belarusian, circus like weightlifting man. He is a circus strongman that also wrestles. And he is known simply as the Big Hair, Karatov.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of a haiku before this is done, so give me a moment.
Karatov walks down to the ring, climbs on in as he just like seemingly like gets thrown like a set of dumbbells where he's just lifting them with one arm, just like looking at his other hand, brushing it on the side of his shoulder as he's doing it with no effort, as if to show, this is my strength.
I am crying with laughter right now. I'm crying so hard.
Are you doing? How are you doing with your haiku?
Hey, you, furry man. I don't know who you are. Let's find out, shall we?
Oh.
I like it. And all he does is just throw the dumbbell back to like a group of referees who are just like, ooh! It's like fall backwards, just because it's actually quite heavy. As he looks towards you, just like this big rabbit bush, and just he just looks. He's just like, he's just like, I will snap you like twig. Or I guess in your case, I will break you like stone. And ladies and gents, referees are actually quite scared that they are stuck literally between a rock and a hard place. They just ask for the bell to ring. It's ready to roll! Roll for your initiative, please.
My initiative is a 15.
And Karatov is a 6, so you'll go first.
Right. Well, let me just have a little think. I just quickly need to. What was my level? My level 3 ability is favor on suplexes, isn't it?
If I check for power plexer, you can roll favor on your power die for damage. So that's as long as you use a move that involves power, your damage has favor.
Sweet. Okay, well, I'm going to start as I mean to go on, and Erg is going to start by staring down his opponent. Well, you know what I'm
Oh yes, using your larger than life stare.
Larger than life. Yes.
Lovely. As a bonus function, you can glare at the creature. They must succeed in rolling a power die higher than your power or be intimidated. Okay. What is your power?
My power is a 8.
Lovely. So that would mean I would have to roll a 6 in order to beat that, which is the max roll I could get on just a d6. Right.
Yeah.
Let's see. Karatov cannot do this. As he looks at your presence, you don't think he's budged. Well, on the inside, he's a little bit budged.
He is a little bit budged.
So with that in mind, did be intimidated by their opponents, cause them to have. Okay, yes, so they will have harm on their next attack.
Sweet. And then, having stared him down, having shown him just the true size of a real fighter, he is going to very slowly, very carefully, and very methodically walk straight towards him, and then give him a little, just give him, just go for a punch. But I'm not aiming for him. I'm aiming for about 5 feet behind him. So I'm punching right through him if I can, straight to the chest.
Oh damn! Go for that.
And I'm assuming this is going to be on a power, so I am going to straight away use my new ability.
Well, just remember that you only add the favor on if it's for after you've hit and you're rolling for your damage.
No, I'm going if I can, I will. But
so get that attack in first. So that'll be just a d20 plus your power.
So that is 25.
Well, hot damn.
I rolled a 17.
It's because you just walk forward, not even aiming at him, just going for the straight through punch. Your punch doesn't go straight through his chest, but it does smack him enough to cause quite a bit of damage. Why don't you roll it?
Right. Am I rolling
So your damage will be a d6 and you add your power, but because it is a power attack, it now adds your favor power.
Okay, I can roll a minimum of a 13, and I roll a 17.
Lovely. Right, let me get that on here. At -7. Brilliant. Okay, it's quite a hefty blow to Karatov. But he's still standing there, taking the blow as if to go, Lockman greater than Rabbit Foot. But you do not estimate the loss of power from Karatov.
Just remains silent and continues to stare at him, not breaking eye contact.
Oh damn. Now, I will class that as your move. As we move to Karatov, who will take that move and just go, Karatov, take your punch. But how about Lockboy? Take Karatov, suplex, as Karatov just goes to try and grab you into a suplex. Let's have a look. He crits.
Oh, wow.
Fair enough.
As if to retaliate, Karatov just instinctively throws you over his shoulder for a huge suplex that ends up shaking the very foundations of the Royal Albert Hall itself, with two really heavy wrestlers smashing onto that mat. Now to see what happens damage-wise. Okay, so for Karatov, let me see, that is... okay, and you roll that. There's you take 24 points of damage.
Ooh.
And my fault block mountain explodes.
Oh, damn. The suplex itself smashes you onto the mat so hard that your outer layer of rock starts to smash wide open as the shrapnel flies into the audience, flies all over the place, as part of the crowds are just going, "Ah!" like ducking out of the way from those sharp rocks dodging out. But can Karatov avoid them? Let's find out. Now, just go on mine myself with those. Gone. And that was Fault Block Mountain with your seismic plates.
Yeah, it's they've got a roll of toughness die lower than yeah, I've got a roll of toughness die, and they have to roll equal to my toughness or higher.
Okay. And if it's lower, they take 1d6 plus your toughness in damage. Right. What was your toughness as reference?
6.
Okay.
I
Karatov, fluffy exterior, not good for sharp stone. As I would like for you to roll me that d6 and add your toughness to it.
Me. Oh no.
Hello, sorry about that. My phone decided to disconnect from the wall. So I missed everything there.
Okay, so that is a d6 plus your toughness because he gets hit by your shrapnel.
Yeah, right. So D6 plus 6. I rolled a 6, so 12.
Lovely. Minus an additional 12 hit points. Damn. Right, even though that suplex landed quite well, Karatov feels those stones just flying out of you, and is like, "Lockman have self-defense mechanism. Oh, what is this technology?"
Oh, did he? Oh, mate, it wouldn't have affected it because critical. Never mind.
Okay.
I was thinking about the fact that it would harm. But,
okay, with this in mind, yeah, because he would have rolled with harm, but because he crit, sadly, bypassed.
oh well.
Okay, let me check. Okay, and whilst you're down on the mat, your part of your outer shell breaking off. He looks down at you as he just goes, "And now Karatov put insult to injury," as he starts performing a collection of Garvin stomps.
Ooh.
But saying that, it is only a 10 versus your AC.
My AC is 19.
Very good. So with that in mind, he goes for the Garvin stomp, and as he does, you manage to roll out of the way as he's trying to stomp down onto part of you. As Karatov just begins laughing to himself. As he's like, "This is already great fun. I look forward to telling people back at circus."
Just looks at him and just gives a nice big diamond toothy smile.
Lovely.
Because now you've activated a trap card.
Oh dang. But before you activate said trap card, why don't we have Lavanya roll for the audience?
Okay, just a flat D20.
Yep.
That's a 2.
They don't like Karatov. They think he's being quite an asshole. Especially since they wouldn't have been pummeled by shards of Agricon if it wasn't for Karatov.
Oh shit, yeah. Oh shit, yeah. I've just realised I've been killing the audience.
There you go. So instead of them thinking you're the problem, they actually blame Karatov, just thinking, oh, you just had to go and do the damage. Ton of events. Okay, Vinny.
Dun, dun, dun.
Do your thing.
Goes to suplex.
Nice.
Wants to show. Wants to suplex. Wants a part of this bloody game.
Okay, it's suplex time. Roll for it.
And that's another critical in this match.
Oh, damn. Revenge.
Is the super suplexes.
The super suplex. As you like get yourself back in order, you just like instinctively think to yourself, time to suplex back. You suplex Karatov with just as much force as Karatov gave it to you, shaking the foundations of the Royal Albert Hall yet again, as the people were starting to worry a little bit to hope that the building can actually hold itself together at this rate. But with that in mind, you do max damage, which is your d6 plus your power modifier.
Do I get the favor on that?
If
Because
you
of,
if you want to, yes.
Well, considering I get 8 uses of it before my next rest.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, I'm gonna add favor on that for
Okay.
for a minimum of 18 on that first part.
Okay. So that's 18. Now you roll the d6 and add the bits on again.
I rolled a 5, so 17.
Okay, that's
So
another 17.
35 in total.
35. Very nice. With
And,
that, go ahead.
Right, sorry. No, carry on.
Okay, with that said, that suplex lands with enough force where you just hear the sounds of everyone in the audience just wondering, Karatov okay? And what's happening? What the heck just happened? As you just hear Karatov on the ground just going, ugh, oi, Karatov, feeling pain in the back, not revolving around the cute button, Dale. Oh. As Karatov just seems to like fade off, the referee just runs over to check on him and just goes, "He's knocked out! Ring the bell!" They have to ring the bell. Ugh, you win via knockout.
Oh wow!
As
the first thing,
Karatov has been annihilated.
before anything else happens, as soon as the bell rings, as soon as Erg hears that bell, he immediately rushes to Karatov's side, picks him up over his shoulder, and takes him straight to the EMTs because Erg is a very fair fighter, and he respects that suplex much as it hurt.
That's great. To like help Karatov up, help him get out. The EMTs are ready. You just help him get onto the EMTs. As the people around you, let's have a look. They really did love this match. It was quick, but it was powerful. It was literally earth-shaking. They really enjoyed it. You've even got like some people in like the more front rows that have seen what you've done, like dropping him onto, giving him over to the EMTs, like giving you a clap as if to go, "Good job, man. Good job. That's a lot of respect."
With that applause, throws a big thumbs up and throws a t-shirt into the crowd.
And as you do that, you just see a bunch of people like fighting over it and say, "My t-shirt, not my t-shirt."
It's meant to be signed Erg, but he actually just stabbed a hole in it with a pen.
Nice.
Damn.
And okay, you go back with a victory under your belt. Congratulations. And now, with two fights down and another 2 to go, how will Bumper And how will Liam do in their respective matches? Who will Bumper be facing in her mysterious challenging match that Mike Knox has hinted towards? And how the hell will Liam do as he goes toe-to-toe against the Strong Style champion in the very first death match of the campaign? There's only one way to find out, and that is to tune in next time to the next gripping installment, or should I say grappling installment, of Ring Warriors. Huzzah!
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 Lovely. With that in mind, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for supporting Ring Warriors and having a good time. At least I hope you had a good time. If you want to support the show in any which way that you can, there's no way to actually support the game in its form, at least at the moment. But if you want to support the streams, any and all donations, bits, subscriptions that are made during the Ring Warriors streams are handed over to our two charities of support that we send out to, which are for Cancer Research UK and Diabetes UK, two very good causes. In the meantime, you can also catch up on future bits, whether it be Ring Warriors or stream-related bits, on the social media channels. You can check down in the description below, or just below if you're seeing this on Mixer or Twitch. Needless to say, that's all we got. That's all we got time for here, really. Next time we got some more grappling action as we have our next two matches. And will Foxy become our next champion of the party? Or will he be the first to die?
Maybe the first to die.
Can I make a little disclaimer remember that everything performed in Ring Warriors is performed by professional idiots. Don't try this at home.
Yeah, indeed.
Guaranteed. Guaranteed. With that in mind, ladies and gentlemen, have a fantastic day, afternoon, evening, whenever and wherever you're watching this and all that jazz. That is goodbye from the crew.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
And that is goodbye from me, the creator of Ring Warriors, the expert. We'll see you next time, and until then, stay explosive. We'll be seeing you then. Bye-bye.